Anakam, kia ora, and annyeonghaseyo. Hey, it's Tom from Green Shorts, and you probably recognize that I'm not in my shop. That's right, I'm over at Chad's. Chad from Mancrafting is a friend of mine here on YouTube, and Chad has got some pretty epic tools. And today, we're gonna take the Rocket King and make it big. The first thing I'm gonna do is determine how much of this 16 gauge metal I have. By the way, I'm doing this in mild steel, hot rolled steel, because it's a whole lot cheaper than stainless. The stainless cost on metal this size would have been a couple $100. These mild steel cutoffs were more like 20 bucks. I'm gonna do a quick scale up of the files in Illustrator and then export those to SVG, which Chad can then bring into the plasma cutting software. The plans are scalable. You get them as a PDF, and then they can be scaled to any size. So the only adjustment I'm going to need to make is for the notches. Are the notches too wide or not wide enough, depending on the gauge of metal that I'm using? But first I need to start with measurements. Based on the dimensions of the metal that I have, I'm going to make my sized up stove 20 inches tall. That should leave me enough room for the fire floor with the extra height of this piece. You probably recognize the Rocket King and the Rocket King Micro, 9 inches and 6 1/4 inches tall respectively. Today, Chad and I are going to make two extra large Rocket Kings. We'll be using his HDP Microcut 875 SC plasma cutter and his Langmuir Systems Crossfire Pro Plasma CNC table. Oh yeah. So I'm going to do a video making a 20-inch stove on my channel, and Chad, well, he's going to go even bigger on his channel because it's Mancrafting. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Alright, so I've given Chad the files, and Chad, what's the program you're putting these in?
This is SheetCam. So I'm basically going to pull the parts in and generate the G-code, which is what operates the machine.
We ran a quick test on the tool paths to make sure everything looked good, and then we fired up the CNC and the plasma cutter.
Okay, that should be good.
That's what I call fun size. Alright, so let's cut the rest of those pieces. How's that notch working? Yeah, good. Clean it up a little bit. Should be good to go. When I come to Chad's, I wear my shoes. That's what I'm talking about. I love it.
You know, it would have been cool if you make another piece here that fits in there, and when you make a big one like that for the iPad, make it an iPad holder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it fits right in, and then you could do like a little fire, and when you're displaying them at a craft show.
Nice.
Something.
I like it. There's a little context. That's the full-size Rocket King at 9 inches tall. Then we'll call it the XL. The extra large is about 20 inches tall. It's gonna be fun to play with this. So Hurricane Sally is about to dump 5 inches of rain on Atlanta, but I'm determined to find a dry spot in the backyard so I can fire this thing up and show you how it burns. I'm curious to see how it works myself. That wood's too wet. I do have a stash under here, although it's getting wet a little bit. I'm gonna move it. I'm under the overhang of my shed here, which you may have seen in my Hoarder series. It's about to get nasty, and I figure I've got about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna level a spot here, put in a base of some salvage bricks, fill that with sand, and then set the stove up and light it up. I'm pretty close to the fence here, so I'm going to throw a heat shield behind the stove as well. Don't want to burn my fence down. Definitely a nice boosted burn. Not a lot of smoke. Too noisy out here to tell if I can hear a rocket or not. I'm actually gonna let this fire die out. This isn't the ideal spot to be using this, certainly not under a overhang. But I wanted you all to get to see how it works. Wouldn't be fair to make it not burn it. Steel is getting a nice blue finish to it from the heat. Looks pretty. I'm gonna move this up to rocket stove robe once it's dry, and we'll do a test boil with my big cast iron pot. I do actually want to see quickly how the pot sits on top, just for size purposes. So my 10-inch Dutch oven just barely fits across the top. So I may actually need to make the pot tab for this stove in order to use this pot safely. So today, Chad and I made the XL version of the Rocket King. Wait, that's not right. It's still not right. Now that's more like it. The XL here, it was just for fun. But making it made me think that maybe some of you might be interested in this large size version for your backyard. Probably not something you'd take camping. So if you're interested in a Rocket King XL, let me know in the comments below. Of course, you can always buy the plans for this stove on my website, and I'll put a link to that below as well. And then you can scale them to whatever size you want. You just gotta make sure to remember to match the notches to the gauge of the metal that you're using. So, but this stove wasn't good enough for Chad. So over on Chad's channel, we're gonna go Mancrafting sized. It's massive. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below as well. So while you're over there at Mancrafting, make sure you subscribe, because I think you're gonna like what Chad's doing over there. As always, our mission here at Green Shorts is to help you see green so you can be green, and save a little green
by doing it yourself.
Thanks for watching. Please like and share, and subscribe for a new Green Shorts DIY video, most likely next Saturday. Special thanks to my patrons for helping make these videos possible. If you'd like to join me over on Patreon for a special Discord channel, as well as extra content, you can join using the link below. Thanks so much.